Well, it was our turn to lead and we'd made it as far as Aarhus. Really quite a straightforward journey, although we had done a bit of homework before we left the previous destination. Jenny and I looked at maps, and Sue and Jen were brilliant at navigating through this row of trees, and we knew we had to do a left here, along here, and then a sudden right. Otherwise we'd have ended up in the docks, and that wouldn't have been very much fun. Lots of parking down here, lots of cars, and we saw the yachts in the distance, so we knew we were on the right track. All this little bit was private road, and finally we got to check-in. Now everything is electronic, you do everything on arrival, we can't book in advance, so we got here fairly early, lunchtime really, and Sue and myself navigated our way through all the buttons and all the information that they needed for us to check in on this post. Bob was observing, and then I left Sue and Bob behind and got ahead and went down to the Aire. This is the Aire on the marina here at Aarhus, and I waited and had a little look around. Found a couple of spaces which were suitable for both Bob and ourselves, and fortunately there were several available, although there was one or two big puddles, and we moved to our pictures and got settled in. Good morning, we've made it to our next stop, and we're on a marina in Aarhus, which is on the coast of Jutland. Try to get all these names right. Still in Denmark, of course, and we're heading south. We were up on the pointy bit, as we call it. I'll show you on a map. We have travelled down yesterday to in quite windy, quite blustery and wet weather. We've travelled down to Aarhus. Now we popped into the city last night and got some food and drink. The marina has some facilities, but it didn't appear that the restaurants and cafes were open. There was a little shop which was selling some provisions. Today we're going to go back up there. I think we're going to go to the old town, so of course we'll take you with us. In the meantime, on the way out, I'll take a few shots of this Aire on the marina. It's what it is really. It's a camper van parking place, which you see all over Europe. And it worked out, I think, around about £20 to £25 a night. The electricity is separate, so you can pay for however much electricity you want to buy. So Smurf has parked in one of these bays. There's a metal bay here, and there's a whole row of vans behind us. We're on the sort of front row, but we're next to a hedge. These front row ones have got the best view, I suppose. And then we're near a hedge here, so we can't see through the hedge, but still quite nice. I'll take you up on the platform there in just a minute, and we'll look across. Just over here is the port, and round the other side is where the yachts and the boats are on the marina. Bob and Jenny are just through behind the red van there in a larger space, so a bit longer van, and then there's boats along the back there that are on stands. It looks like they're under maintenance, some of them. And then around the back of our van here we've got the dry waste bins, and a little further down is where the chemical waste is. There's also toilets and showers. And this road here is leading to the port down there, where there's quite a few industrial type buildings, commercial industrial buildings. Typical port really, but there's some more seating along the top here, and then the Aire is behind us. So where have you brought me today?
Den Gamle By.
Right, and that...
Is it right?
Well, yeah, I think so. It's a Museum of Life in Aarhus.
Yeah.
So it's another museum, but we like these kind of things.
50-minute walk, right?
Yeah,
Site,
yeah.
Marina.
Well, we dawdled a bit, so probably nearly an hour.
Yeah.
But we'll come through the city. Let's go and see what we can find out.
Okay.
Here it is. So we're going to find out what's in here. Flags are flying. There's a model town. This part is showing 1864. And then we come around the corner. 1927, this section here. And in 1974, more modern buildings up to the Anti-Rose 2014. So we're going to go into the 1860s, this first section. I'm going to go down the little path into the gardens behind these buildings. The vegetable gardens here along like little allotments, and then the housing with balconies with washing hanging out. So I think this guy is a soap maker. So he's got all the tools and the little cauldrons there for making molten wax. This is the pharmacy. And in here would be where they weigh out the lotions and potions, no doubt. Yeah. The hat maker. I think this one may be the clock maker, and it says come inside, the door is shut, but let's go and see. Welcome to my world of clocks. Timepieces from all ages, from the modern to antique.
It's a workshop.
Another workshop. This is a workshop where they make stained glass windows. Some real lovely examples over there. Yeah, back in the 1920s, this is a bookshop with the bike outside. And then you've got a little hardware store on the corner here. Now I think this is a hand pump for filling petrol. I don't think there were many motor cars about when that was here. Mostly horses, as you can hear. So here we are down at the car showroom. A rather fetching yellow example. Or any colour you like, as long as it's black. Struggling a bit with the reflections. Okay, it's time for a little bit of reminiscing. Let's go and have a look and see what technology was around in the 1970s.